It's really funny how things lag around. Even when my belongings or my made goods would get stolen or used, well, they would still get stolen and used, and there would still be photographs of the goods. Like I say, the LS saddlebags. People would say, "Oh, that's an LS saddlebag," or anyway, how do you know? Well, it has an L and an S on it. L S. Also, maybe some stars or something. I had a couple different saddlebags. You can still see what's left of my saddlebag company. Well, we did a lot of leather goods. Like I said, I copyrighted the that process that's thousands of years old. I had it. The secret of good leather. Yeah. Anyway, my researchers back in the way old days figured out how to make. Like we had a leather laboratory. One of my Auschwitz sites had a leather laboratory. Anyway, mixing all kinds of different chemicals with leather. So yeah, if your family owns a big leather company, it's actually not your family's. It's actually mine. So did you happen to kill all the people at that factory and take over and then call it yours? Maybe. Yeah. Anyway, there's lots of people that like killed people and like took over, and it's like, yeah, it's still my leather laboratory, even though you killed all the workers there. Why, yes, we've been in business 200 years. Yeah, though, how come that? Why is there like 10 people that are dead in the back? And who are you? Anyway, that ancient old recipe for how to make good leather. And actually, by the way, using steam and the whole drying process, how they dry it. Yeah, that's a really old technique, and yeah, I invented it. Well, my steam engines actually. We had great big drums, kind of steam motor. It's my factory actually. Like I say. Yeah, LS Cole. Well, I mean, I own America and Germany. We were the best, we're the strongest and best countries in the world, possessing the best stuff. And just because you go into a factory and kill everybody, doesn't mean it's really yours. I mean, I guess possession is 9/10 of the law, but still. Anyway, yeah. So, anyway, I was using it to clothe my what's called my troops. Leather jackets, gray clothes. Well, blue. Well, different colors. Gray was okay. They like gray because they used to do night runs too and stuff like that. And they had to be in uniform or some kind of uniform, so they used to use gray a little bit. But they were not bad people. They didn't go and steal anything. They didn't have to steal anything. They had everything they wanted, and then some. Generally, they were just like stopping rapists and killers and stuff like that. My German soldiers would go everywhere. Like I say, great big tree motors and all kinds of stuff. Like we had steam first, and all kinds of stuff, and then we shared it with other people, like China. Like I built up to Russia. I built around in Russia. And then I went over to China and built some stuff in China, paid the Chinese workers and everything. Started the whole financial system going. And then after that, like I said, I based my Russian currency on the emeralds because I had a lot of rubies. We had a lot of rubies. So I was like, okay, well, I'll base it's on the ruby value, whatever. Or you could buy rubies in Russia or something. Anyway, that's where rubies. And like I say, the Wicked Witch and all that other stuff with the ruby slippers. That was made in Russia, where they had a lot of rubies. That's why it's a ruble. for dollar value? How much for your rubles? Your rubies? Yeah. So yeah. So there's no Wicked Witch in America. The Wicked Witch or that thing. I used to have a Russian Hollywood basically. I built Hollywood. There's my biggest production company in Russia first, and then I moved it over here to California and America. Yeah, that's what you do when you're leading people. You lead them from country to country, place to place, and they go because you're their leader. Yeah, I led my people to America. We built America, and then we called it America. So anyway. I led my people to Mexico, and I'm not sure about the Mexican name. I don't think I named that one. I named America, though, because we're the country of flight. That went from Russia, that went from Germany to America. Also, my steamships. From Germany to America. From Germany to America. And back. That is where we go. Maybe some other places. That's why the Germans knew about America. And Americans. We never really lost. By the way. I don't think we lost. But some black people who had parasites got cleaned up and then decided to try and kill me. Not very nice. Not very nice at all. Eddie Murphy. Just because you kill a leader doesn't mean you're the leader of that country. If you don't mind. Like I said, he's pretty well known as the man who kills and then lives in the house. He went to China and killed a bunch of people, I think. He took a 22 to China or something like that, and he killed a bunch of people and they lived in their houses there or something like that. I don't know. Then he told some Chinese woman about it. He also planned to kill the President of America, too. I don't know why. How rude. Except the President of America happens to be me. Lucifer. I'm actually the creator. Like, I don't know what to do about that. I mean, I don't really take over countries. I build them. Anyway, apparently black people were going to be a problem. That's probably why the parasites went and lived in them. I don't really know. I don't really care, except for the fact that some time travelers were looking to kill me. Or something like that. It's kind of hard for there to be a country if you kill its leader. Kind of hard for there to be life forms if you kill the creator. And they just didn't know when or where I was. So they went to kill me at the wrong time. Anyway, I might have ordered my own death though, because I mean it's one way to get a time chip. I don't know. Like, I don't really know. Like it gets all weird and strange with my life and existence. But trying to kill the leader of a country and then just basically move into his house? Really? For real? My name's Brian. Yeah, I was the leader of Germany. And America. Had been for hundreds of thousands of millions of years. Like I was the one who wanted technology to be furthered. I told what's his name, Reagan, to fund technology like crazy. Like all that defense stuff, that was actually just technology money. Or at least it's supposed to go towards technology. Furthering science research and all that. Also maybe even a particle accelerator, which is paramount. I said we have to have a particle accelerator. If we don't have a particle accelerator, then, I mean, to understand the physics of everything, you need a particle accelerator. Like, that's how you learn how to combine new particles. It's kind of important in the long run. So, plus maglev, all kinds of other stuff. Better motors. Frictionless motors, that's another thing I was going after.